And they can't see your head.
It's okay. I'm not that important. You're the one who is important. My question to you is, you're organizing today is event. Can you talk a little bit about who you are, why you're doing this?
Sure.
I'll hold it for you.
Oh, okay. Well, my name is Hala. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I'm doing this because I believe everybody should be their own boss, and I also believe in wellness and self-care, self-love, and balance, and this is what this is all promoting. Shout out to Exor for powering this event. And Kevin Harrington, he'll be one of the speakers today. He's from Shark Tank, as you know, and we just try to bring the best of the best to our community and make sure that, you know, people are aware of the things that they are capable of and the opportunities that they have right under their nose. So.
Okay. We spoke initially over the Craigslist, and you posted an ad that you're looking for influential folks, and that's how we met. Can you a little bit talk about your process? How do you select who's influential, who's not, and like what's the behind this? Maybe you'll do another event, and other influencers are watching and paying attention. They wondered how to get involved in an organization like that.
Yeah, so influencer marketing is all about giving opportunity to people that are great online and have a voice and a following, and give them an opportunity to meet their fans and bring their following from online to, you know, the real world and actually make an impact. You know, it's one thing to be an influencer, you know, on the internet, but it's a different thing to actually be an influencer in real life. So we try to put two and two together. If you're really about something, if you have a business, if you're an entrepreneur, if you've achieved something, if you're able to, you know, bring in a crowd, then we want you.
What are the conversion rates? What are the metrics that we're looking at? Because just because someone do, let's say, 1,000 views doesn't mean it converts in likes. Those likes might not convert to actual visitors, or if people have to buy the ticket, it's even different from just coming to the event. So what are the numbers like that matter? Because sometimes you can bring maybe one or two people, but they are very wealthy, they are very important, and they will make a difference, and they will not only come to the event, but they will follow up and do something about it. And you can bring thousands of freeloaders, and there is nothing comes from that. What are the metrics? How do you convey your message?
So to me, it's not really about how many followers you have. Of course, that matters, but it's really about the engagement. And, you know, these days, they say that engagement on average, a good engagement is from 3 to 8%, which is not a lot. So even if you have 100,000 followers, you know, a very small amount of them will actually show up for you, you know, that are actually your fans, are actually our supporters. Outside of that, it's really about what you're bringing them to, because if their fans are for our sports and you're bringing them to an entrepreneur event, it really won't matter, because they won't put two and two together. It means nothing to them. They will be a body in the room. It may look good, but at the same time, it's not going to translate to money, you know, and ultimately that's what we're all here for. So,
like in my particular world, part of my Facebook pages is international reach. So I do, let's say, if you saw my pages, I have the Hispanic models, American models, French models. So I go for different countries, different sports. So when those tourists, that's my hope, is obviously that tourists from those countries coming to visit New York, and they have nothing to do in New York, they kind of look what they're gonna do in New York, and I show them the event, and they say, oh, that's cool. So that was the kind of a quick kind of vessel, the tunnel towards the international crowd that are visiting here right now here, and they were looking something to do connected to their country, their culture, but here in New York. Do you think other, like, what kind of influencers, I guess, you got today at the event promoting? Like, who is the most successful? What is the success story?
Well, we're just getting started, so I can actually answer that question a little bit later. But we got all different types of influencers. We really wanted to be a diverse crowd. So we have artists, we have wellness people, we have entrepreneurs and CEOs, other hosts, we have press, we have just the regular college student who's looking for extra income. In New York, everybody needs a side hustle. You need a job, you need a side hustle, you need something illegal on the side sometimes, you know, you just need all types of stuff. So, you know, this is kind of for everybody, so we invited everybody.
What's the future holds? What's the next step? Like, I know you're busy. I'm gonna take another 30 seconds of your time. Now that since we're already this event kind of been promoted and it's taking place at the moment, what is the next step for you?
The next step I would say is to keep throwing things that push the culture forward, and I like to really, I really like to influence the people that look like me. You know, the face of business is totally different now. Before it was just like the older white man with, older money from older generations. Now everybody's creating their own opportunities, and that's what I like to promote. Just be your own boss. So anything that promotes that, that's what's next for me.
And what is, if folks wants to work with you, what is your Instagram? What is your social media? How they can reach out to you?
Sure. So my Instagram is Hala Maroc, HALAMAROC. Same thing on Twitter with an underscore because an egg had my handle. And my website for influencer marketing and all the other services that I provide is ontheblock.tv. And my wellness brand is the Badass Bootcamp.
Guys, check it out. It must be fun.